Have you ever wondered what wisdom truly means, and why it often seems like the oldest among us are the most wise? A question, simple yet profound, that takes us on a journey of introspection and understanding. You see, wisdom is not just about knowledge or intelligence, it's more than that. It's about understanding life, its intricacies, and its mysteries. It's the ability to grasp the essence of existence, to see the bigger picture, and to navigate through life's labyrinth with grace and aplomb. It's the capacity to make sound judgments and decisions based on personal knowledge and experience. Wisdom is the compass that guides us through the uncharted territories of life. But why is wisdom often associated with age? Well, it's simple. With age comes experience, and with experience comes wisdom. As we grow older, we encounter numerous situations, face countless challenges, and overcome many obstacles. Each experience, each challenge, each obstacle adds a new layer to our understanding of life, enriching us with wisdom. Now let's talk about a special kind of wisdom, a wisdom that's passed down through generations, a wisdom that's timeless and invaluable. Yes, we're talking about a grandfather's wisdom. There's something unique about a grandfather's wisdom. It's like a treasure chest filled with pearls of wisdom, each pearl radiating with the light of experience, each pearl a testament to a life lived fully. A grandfather's wisdom is not just about life lessons, it's about stories, experiences, and memories. It's about the laughter and tears, the joys and sorrows, the triumphs and failures. It's about the love and warmth, the courage and resilience, the patience and perseverance. And most importantly, it's about the legacy, a legacy that's passed down from one generation to the next, a legacy that lives on long after the grandfather has passed away. As we delve into the story of one such wise grandfather, let's uncover the depths of his wisdom and the legacy he left behind. So, are you ready for this enlightening journey? Let's begin. Our protagonist is a grandfather, a man of humble beginnings, a life rich with experiences, and a heart full of wisdom. This grandfather we speak of today was not born into privilege or wealth. His life began in the quiet, rustic corners of a small town where the essence of life was simple yet profound. The foundation of his character was laid in this humble setting where values were instilled not through textbooks, but through the everyday symphony of life. His childhood was a canvas of experiences that painted his understanding of the world. As a young man, he ventured into the world, carrying with him the lessons of simplicity, gratitude, and resilience learned from his roots. His journey was not devoid of trials. Life challenged him with hardships and losses, but instead of bowing to adversity, he embraced it, learned from it, and emerged stronger. In every setback, he saw an opportunity for a comeback, and in every failure, a lesson to be learned. The grandfather was not just a survivor, but a warrior. He navigated through life's storms with courage and tenacity. His experiences were his teachers, and his spirit, an unwavering student. His wisdom was not confined to the walls of academia, but was born out of the crucible of life's trials and triumphs. This grandfather was not merely a man, but a beacon of wisdom. His heart, a repository of life's lessons, radiated warmth and understanding. His wisdom was not taught, but experienced. It was not just knowledge, but a way of life. It was not just about surviving, but thriving. It was not about winning, but about finding meaning in life's journey. His wisdom was not a product of his age, but his experiences. It was not about the number of years he had lived, but the life he had lived in those years. It was not about the wisdom he had acquired, but the wisdom he had shared. His wisdom was not just a product of age, but a collection of insights from a life well lived. His legacy is not just his wisdom, but the timeless lessons he imparted, the lives he touched, and the difference he made. His legacy is his wisdom, and his wisdom a legacy to us all. Beneath the wrinkles and the gray hair lay a fountain of wisdom, waiting to be shared. The grandfather, a man of many years, had a treasure trove of wisdom to share. As he sat in his favorite armchair, his eyes twinkling with the joy of imparting knowledge, he began to share his nuggets of wisdom. Life, he began, is a constant journey of learning and unlearning. We are all students in the grand classroom of existence. But remember, the true value of knowledge lies not in acquiring it, but in its application. The grandfather's wisdom about relationships was equally profound. He believed that relationships are like gardens. They require constant nurturing, care, and sometimes a little pruning. In every relationship, he said, it's important to remember that it's not about winning or losing. It's about understanding and growing together. It's about planting seeds of love, watering them with kindness, and letting them bloom in the sunshine of respect. His wisdom about happiness was simple yet profound. He believed that happiness is not a destination, but a journey. Happiness, he said, is not something you chase. It's something you choose. It's in the little moments of joy, in the smiles shared, in the laughter echoed. It's not about having what you want, but wanting what you have. The grandfather also had insightful thoughts about dealing with adversity. Challenges, he mused, are life's way of teaching us. They are not roadblocks, but stepping stones. They are not meant to break us, but to make us. Remember, the strongest trees don't grow in the best of soils. They grow in the strongest of winds. And then there was his wisdom about love. He believed that love is the most powerful force in the universe. Love, he said, is not just a feeling, it's an action. It's about showing up, being there, and giving without expecting anything in return. He also spoke about the importance of gratitude. Gratitude, he said, is the key to abundance. When we express gratitude for what we have, we open the doors for more to come in. It's about acknowledging the good in our lives and cherishing it. The grandfather's wisdom was not only profound, but also practical. It was not just about lofty ideals, but about real-life experiences. His wisdom was a testament to the many years he had spent on this earth, observing, learning, and understanding. His wisdom, though simple, had the power to transform lives and perspectives. His words were not just lessons for the moment, but timeless wisdom for the soul. They were his legacy, a gift to all those who had the privilege of knowing him. And they continue to resonate, reminding us of the beauty and complexity of life itself. But what good is wisdom if it dies with the one who holds it? Our grandfather understood this and left a legacy that continues to impart his wisdom. When we talk about legacy, it's not about grand monuments or vast fortunes. No, the legacy our grandfather left behind was far more valuable. It was a legacy of wisdom, values, and lessons that continue to guide us, even after he's no longer with us. His wisdom was not confined to the walls of his home or the ears of his family. It echoed through the community, reverberating off the walls of the local school, the town hall, and the neighborhood park. His tales were not just bedtime stories for his grandchildren, but life lessons for all who listened. The values he instilled in us were not mere words uttered in passing. They were profound truths, lived out in his everyday actions. He taught us the value of honesty, not by lecturing us about it, but by being the most honest man we knew. He showed us the importance of kindness, not by telling us to be kind, but by being the kindest soul in our lives. His lessons were not confined to textbooks or classrooms. They were life lessons, taught through his actions, his experiences, his successes, and his failures. He taught us that failure is not the end, but a stepping stone to success. He showed us that life is not a race, but a journey to be savored. The impact he had on those around him was immeasurable. He touched lives, influenced minds, and shaped futures. He was a beacon of wisdom, a pillar of strength, and a reservoir of love. His words were his legacy, and they continue to inspire and guide us. Our grandfather was not a rich man, but he was rich in wisdom. He didn't leave behind a treasure chest of gold or a mansion of marble. He left behind words of wisdom, lessons of life, values of virtue. And these, my friends, are the true treasures of life. His legacy was not materialistic, but spiritual. It was not tangible, but intangible. It was not seen, but felt. His legacy was his wisdom, his values, his lessons, his love. But the beauty of his legacy is that it didn't end with him. It continues to live on in us, in our actions, in our words, in our values. We are his legacy. We are the bearers of his wisdom, the torchbearers of his values, the custodians of his lessons. His legacy is a testament to the power of wisdom and the impact it can have on generations to come. It reminds us that wisdom is not just about acquiring knowledge, but about using that knowledge to make a difference. It's about leaving the world a better place than we found it. His legacy is a reminder that we too can leave a legacy of wisdom, a legacy that will continue long after we're gone. That's the power of wisdom. That's the power of legacy. So how can we apply the wisdom of our wise grandfather in our own lives? This question leads us into the heart of the matter, where we explore the practical ways to incorporate this timeless wisdom into the fabric of our daily existence. Firstly, let's consider the grandfather's emphasis on gratitude. We can adopt a daily practice of acknowledging the good in our lives, big and small. It could be as simple as appreciating the morning sun or the smile of a loved one. This practice will not only uplift our spirits, but also foster a positive outlook towards life. Secondly, the grandfather's wisdom encourages us to be present. In a world where distractions are at our fingertips, this may seem challenging. But remember, being present doesn't mean eliminating distractions. It's about focusing on the task at hand, whether it's a conversation with a friend, completing a work assignment, or simply enjoying a meal. By doing so, we can fully experience each moment and live life to the fullest. Thirdly, the grandfather often spoke about the importance of resilience. Life will inevitably throw challenges our way. It's our ability to bounce back that defines us, not the challenges themselves. We can cultivate resilience by maintaining a positive attitude, embracing change, and understanding that setbacks are temporary and necessary for growth. Lastly, the wisdom of our grandfather encourages us to be kind to ourselves and others. Kindness is like a boomerang, it always returns. By practicing kindness, we can create a ripple effect that can touch the lives of many. By applying these principles, we can create a life of fulfillment and happiness. But remember, change doesn't happen overnight. It requires patience, consistency, and a willingness to step out of our comfort zones. Let's not forget that wisdom is a journey, not a destination. It's about learning and growing each day. As we navigate through life's ups and downs, let's carry the grandfather's wisdom with us, using it as a compass to guide us towards a life of purpose and meaning. Remember, wisdom is not just about knowledge, it's about applying that knowledge to create a better life. In the end, the grandfather's story teaches us not just about wisdom, but about the power of legacy. Imagine a world where each of us, like the grandfather, leaves a legacy of wisdom and values. A legacy that shapes the future, that influences the generations to come long after we've moved on. It's not just about the material possessions we accumulate or the titles we acquire, but the footprints we leave in the sand of time. You see, the true power of a legacy isn't in its tangible elements. It's not in the number of zeros in a bank account or the square footage of a real estate property. Rather, it's in the intangible. It's in the wisdom shared, the values imparted, the lessons taught, and the love spread. The grandfather's legacy was his wisdom, his timeless insights that have the power to shape lives, transform destinies. His words were not just for his family, but for all of us. They are seeds sown into the fertile grounds of our minds, ready to grow into trees of knowledge and wisdom for future generations to feast on. His legacy is proof that the power of a legacy isn't in its size, but in its impact. It's not about how much you leave behind, but how much of a difference it makes. It's about leaving the world a little bit better than how you found it, about igniting a spark that could light up someone's world. So think about it. What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? Do you want to be remembered for the wealth you amassed or for the lives you touched? Do you want to pass on a fortune or a wealth of wisdom? Do you want to leave behind a name etched in stone or a heart touched by love? Remember, a legacy is not just something we leave behind, it's something we build every day with every action, every word, every choice. So, what kind of legacy will you leave? Our grandfather's story is a reminder of the power of wisdom and the importance of legacy. As we reflect on his sage advice, remember, wisdom is not just about knowledge. It's about understanding life, about being kind, and about making the world a better place. It's the legacy we leave behind us. His timeless wisdom, to live with purpose, to love unconditionally, and to leave an impact, forms the cornerstone of our lives. This wisdom is not just a gift, but a guiding light that can illuminate our paths. So let's carry forward this legacy, keeping the wisdom alive, nurturing it, and passing it on. Let's ensure his timeless wisdom continues to inspire, enlighten, and guide us. If you've enjoyed this video about a grandfather's timeless wisdom, why not give this video a thumbs up? Your likes guide us in creating content that you love. If you're already a part of our community, thank you. If you're new here, and you found value in this video, consider joining the family. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to ensure you never miss out on a new video.